Hello, good morning. How's it? Angus, welcome to Mongoose Max Hawaii. And this is News Pepah, one of my little series. This one we look at the morning newspaper. In this case, I should plug it. The Star Advertiser. And this is today's morning news. You know, this isn't today's. This is Wednesday. But today is, I don't even know what day is it. This is like, it might as well be Wednesday. It's like the same thing. No, there was a declaration. Hard. Isn't it so? They put on the little judge's hat and they declared, "We predict Biden because Biden got Pennsylvania." Ow. Get back there, Bucky. Yes, it was decided by the pundits that are calling the most intricate of the stats and the recent votes that they projected Pennsylvania for Biden. And you all know PP State, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Pittsburgh, and Pennsylvania went to Biden, basically to the point where he can't get that back. In the court of law, though, he's like, "So you think you got Pennsylvania, do ya? Well, wait till my lawyers, Ronald McDonald and Donald Duck, hit the courts with there weren't enough people in the room. There's Chaz. No, they're not. They're something. I don't like them. They're fake ballots." I don't know what those little law courts would be. I mean, I really don't. Aside from probably frivolous, some of them because the way the election works, it has a lot of built-in mechanisms beforehand. Don't you think there was contentious stuff beforehand? You know, like people challenge the opponent before, so there's these mechanisms that are built in along the way, a lot of it, you know, and so there it is. So there's court reviews that can be done. All you have to do is blow those state by state, you know, sometimes a little bit, sometimes a little bit more, the little margins, and if it's close, you can call it to review, basically. Like my little cap. We are stardust, we are golden. I got this on eBay. Okay, I didn't do nothing with NASA, but this is a NASA shit. Partners in making history: Lockheed Martin and NASA and University of Washington. I don't know. 100 years ago, before I was born. Comet sample return. They stuck a freaking. I don't even know when this was. They stuck a thing up there, intercepted. Check it out. A comet. And went through the comet's tail with kind of like, you might say, like think of a tennis racket with the webbing, but the webbing has kind of gelatin in it, so, and it gathered space dust from the comet's tail. And it came back to Earth already. They call it Stardust. The mission Stardust. Just call me irresponsible. Anyways, I was just thinking of those people. I wore this Dallas keychain thing, and some of these 12-steppers. 12-steppers. Ooh, so you wear a T-shirt that says something on it. Well, don't you know about that? You're just erroneously wearing a T-shirt that says something on it. Are you really involved? Oh my God! Look, it's a NASA operation. I'm not NASA. It's a coffee cup. Be of sober mind as well. Okay, now, I don't know. Okay, I got stuff going on here, and I'm not sure. I don't really have the newspaper, but I have it online. Whoosh! And I have some other stuff going on too, so I'm just all over the map. Okay, here's the real newspaper. It says, Biden closes in. Biden closes in. He actually closed in. So, we have 73 count, and apparently with the 73 count, thank you, zoom in. God, this is going to be one of these deals. Okay, 73 is not good. A week average of 43 or something like that. 40 something, week average. So, constant 73s ain't gonna cut the muster. Not mustard, muster. And what's gonna go on is tier 3, where there's less, it go from tier 2 to tier 3 for Thanksgiving. We're at tier 3 for Thanksgiving. Oh, thank you, God, for tier 3. No, it doesn't look like that. As a matter of fact, it might not only stay at tier 2, it might bounce back down to tier 1. So, you just get easy, haven't been wearing your mask, and don't forget the washing your hands. Wash your hands, because you can touch something and this kind of thing. I don't know why I caught it. So anyways, it's a 3% positivity rate, but I ain't gonna do it. I'm sorry. Japan tricklers. So they're coming in. Japan tricklers. Pretty soon it's going to be from the trickle to that flood. That big giant famous painting, the woodcut. It's a great painting. That artist, Japan and art. Dang, man. Sinister Forces. Oh, okay, that's that play. Back in the day, J.C. Penney's. Oh God. Georgia racists could hold the key for U.S. Senate. That's the thing now with Senate. It's like 50-50, and it all blows chunks. I mean, they're wondering, the Democrats are putting on, okay, I caught my mom, we're watching that. She's like all disappointed that Trump lost, and she watches Fox News nonstop. Biden gives a little speech, and eating dinner, and she's like, he's reading it all. Like, they all use teleprompters, and they're speechwriters. That's not what your country can do for you, but what can you do for your country? That's right. Somebody wrote that for him. Oh, God. Search, not the JFK bash, but I'm just saying, they're speechwriters. Search begin for victims, oh my God, there's all kinds of news. It's online, though. I'm sorry, I should be posting this. It should be up here or something, or down here, or up here. This is the governor. Ooh, the governor. Oh. Lieutenant Governor David Ige, Lieutenant Governor Green. That's your Ige and Dr. Green, Governor, Lieutenant Governor. Excuse me. Acknowledged the ANA flight attendants as they arrive a flight from Japan and the first day of state's pre-travel test program. Oh, whoa. Hello, Wizard. Oh, this is like, the first day of the pre-testing test for travel. How Newspaper Hawaii got its start. Search begins for victims as Aetna churns. Oh my gosh, Guatemala. dug through mud and debris, estimated 100 people believe buried by a massive flood-fueled landslide. Holy crap. As the remnants of Hurricane Etna strengthened Saturday as the storm churned towards Cuba. So Guatemala just got like a giant mudslide that buried like 100 people. Holy crap. Trump qualified. Oh, look. And it says, President Donald Trump repeatedly says every one place he wants to determine outcomes by the U.S. Supreme Court. Amy, Jenny, what's your name? Come here, come hither. Vote for you. I did you a favor. Now you do me a favor. You know, that's part of the Supreme Court stuff. Last 2 days, jumped there, involved in election days of 2000. Then in the quarter. Oh, by the way, a tip for YouTubers: if this is coming out clear and clean, this picture here, this is east facing. No, this is west facing east. So you're the western camera. The western camera facing the rising sun in the east. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. And if this is coming in clear, that means I got spit on my mustache, part of my beard. And if this is coming in clear, a goat sat on my stuff. No, if this is coming in clear, the reason is I took off a filter from the lens. Like, YouTubers, you know, you get those digital lenses that are 50 millimeter and they're like more telephoto, so it's like, this is like that. So you think it's a normal picture, but you're like chopping off things. And then you put on this little wide angle thing, you screen, hey, wide angle, oh boy, now I get the whole picture. Whee. And then you use filters to protect your lens. I'm going to put on a UV filter so my lens is protected from scratches. Then I put the UV filter on the lens, then the the wide angle on top of that, then a filter. So there was a filter in between lenses, so I took it out because distance matters. Wax on, wax off. Just a little tip. Sorry, what are you looking at? President Donald Trump. Oh yeah. Well, he's officially the lame duck president because he's still president, but the other guy got elected. Pretty much. The other guy's the president-elect. And Chris Bowley is gonna change grade and haunt me. Whatever his name is. He's a great comedian. Well, last 2 years, he's like thinking, you know, they did it in the past. Let's do it now. Look, the Chad thing is a totally different thing. You know who Chad is now? It's that guy, Rick Matty Lee. He took over. I mean, swear to God, that's so hilarious. If you're watching the CNN, but the stats are pretty accurate. There's like the magic board guy who knows how to work it, and he knows all the stats because he's consulting. So he's like, so there's the guy, Cuomo, whatever it is, governor, whatever that guy is, the brother of the New York governor guy. He's like, he got in trouble with Trump, and but then there's Maddening. He's like the short guy, like the handsome dude, short with the cities. And they get too much in his magic board. He's like correcting them. No, stand back. No, it's not like that. And then they've been in the room so long. Now they're like joking like buds. I tell you, he's going to be the new star, the new journalist star out of this election coverage. People make careers out of this election coverage. They get known, and then Phil, was it Phil? What the heck was his name? Phil? Whatever, something like that. Phil. I swear to God, he's a good-looking guy and everything. And you get the tie, but if you just had the little, not only criticism, you should have one time wore a thin tie, because if you had the thin black tie, it would have been like Rod Serling off to the side. Let me show you been like the Twilight Zone. Hey, and he kept correcting people. That was like get your hands off my magic board. Like, go to here, go to here, go to here. Woo, woo, woo. I just thought it was hilarious. That's my new Phil, was it? I think I worked on the Frickers team. Phil, I've been doing research on exorcism. Yep, that's right. Phil Mattingly. Phil Mattingly, you are a star. He's got a better looking profile. That when he turns his head's a little wider, and his ears stick out. So, I was wondering, he kept doing the profile thing. It's like face the camera once in a while. It's like, oh. Just kidding. Body shaming. It's like, people think about that stuff. Evangelists stay with Trump as more Catholics back Biden. Because abortion is just one issue. The Pope is, climate change guy. He's like, the Mother Nature is sacred too. And that's the Pope official position. So abortion is just one issue. Evangelicals. I was in Texas 5 years, no comment right now. And here we go. Oh, you got me. Oh my God, my friend might have COVID. Hey, my Utah friend, you know who you are. Nature will save you. Nah, you'll be okay. I think some people who get it mild will get like a couple mild symptoms, but they'll be a carrier. They'll have the bug, but they won't get whacked by it. People apparently react differently. Unfortunately. Okay, Uncle Sam here is kicking out pollsters. Yeah, that's so funny. I'm glad I don't have to. Okay, look at this. We got an idiot. Oh God. Okay. I'm trying to time it so it ain't too long. So I'll just sit here and make it freaking longer. It's alright. It's alright. What is wax from those little cheese things? You can do facial reconstruction. A very anthropological thing. Physical anthropology is where they deal with the bones. I've dealt with human bones before. Is that right? No. You OS. What? The Catholic Church says, don't speak with the dead. Why? Because you're not supposed to prophesy into the future using dead people. Why not? Because you're not supposed to know what's in the future, you asshole. Nobody knows the future but God. Another Catholic doctrine. Ding! Brought to you by Coffee is Good in the Morning. Have some Stardust. Stardust. Alright, let's get right to it. Come on. Enough, you damn blithering idiot. I'm talking to myself. I should be self-affirmation. You're very intelligent. Your beard is okay, but you're okay for your age, and you're sort of holding up well. And you could lose some weight, but you're not this heavy, and people like you, and you believe what you tell yourself. So it's okay. Live in the delusion. Mongoose Max invasion. The delusion coming to a theater near you. President Donald Trump has, this is like, what do you call, letters to the editor. Oh, what the hell? It's election season. It smells like pundit season. It smells like teen pundit. President Donald Trump has repeatedly said there is one place he wants to determine the outcome of the presidential election, the U.S. Supreme Court. Dun, dun. But he may have a difficult time getting there. Over the last 2 days, Trump has leaned into the idea that the High Court should get involved in the election as it did in 2000. Then, the court effectively settled the contested election for then President George W. Bush in a 5-4 decision that split the court's liberals and conservatives. Today, 6 members of the court. There's 9 of them, by the way. Count them. 9 justices. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's it. 6 conservatives. I lost my place again. Including 3 nominated by Trump. He got 3 in. But the outcome of this year's election seemed to be shaping up very differently from 2000, when Florida's electoral votes delivered the presidency to George W. Bush's baked beans. Then Bush led in Florida and went to court to stop a recount. Trump, for his part, has suggested a strategy that would focus on multiple states that were winning margins that appear to be slim. You know what? This is an editorial? That's an article. My apologies. I thought it was an editorial. I don't want to know what you real people think. I thought I was reading this one. That's even longer. You got anything better to do? Put your mask on. Take your mask off and have some coffee. Kick back and waste your time. Yeah. They're all going to go be broke anyways. They're all complaining about, I didn't get my unemployment. Go out there in a group and risk. Okay. The president is extremely cocky. Why don't you figure that out? Trump should beware catching virus again. The president is extremely cocky about being immune to the virus. Only time will tell, be it weeks or months, if he is reinfected by being careless or overconfident. He has to maintain that tough presidential image of himself to prove that he can withstand the activity of the virus. Man versus virus. Make no mistake that it won't happen again. The second hit may not be as kind to him. Yeah, you can get reinfected. That is a bastard. Donald Trump is lucky that the first time with medications he was able to survive the best of meds. Now he's not going to be pres. Well, he got money. Someone else's money. Thousands of other Americans were not so as fortunate to receive the same medication. It's sad and pitiful that they have to endure the pain and suffering, especially if they're like boasting and just that unmitigated arrogance. I swear to God, it's insufferable. Be thoughtful and caring, and make the same medication available to your fellow Americans for free. John Kayala. You said it right there, but you said too much in one sentence. Yeah, be thoughtful and caring. Make some of the same medication available to your fellow Americans for one. And then tag on, for free. And it's like, slam the door, impossible. Hawaii that's what the thing is. How much is that vaccine going to be costing? Hawaii, but absolutely, John Keala from Waianae. You're brother, man. You're brother. You win the T-Rex award, which is, I don't know, somewhere. Not really, just a virtual thought of, just virtually think it. That's what you get. You get nothing, actually. For free. Hawaii should stop using ethanol and gas. So what? Here we go. You're probably right. William Reynolds from Kapolei. Hawaii suffers from lack of leadership. Does it now? Hawaii suffers from an appalling lack of leadership in both public and private sectors. The reasons are varied. Overly empowered public employee unions, absolutely. Diminished local ownership of businesses, yeah. Costco, Sam's Club, a cultural aversion to confrontation, about performance in favor of the petulant, impotent airing of grievances. What? Put down your vocab book. What, did you pick up a thesaurus? Criminy, Jiminy Christmas. Let's read this again. A cultural aversion to confrontation about performance in favor of the petulant, impotent airing of grievances. Okay, so I don't know if you're for that or against it. I guess this is the confrontation about performance in favor of petulant, impotent airing of grievances. So, the people that do all the protesting that block the telescope or something. Cultural aversion to confrontation about performance in favor of... Okay, so I guess it's probably like the telescope, right? They're all there with the Hawaiian things, and it's like my sacred mountain and stuff like that. And because it's cultural, and they say that they, we can't touch it. Every sperm is sacred. That's a different issue. A Republican Party that resembles a parasitic wasp prey. I could have that wrong. A Republican Party that resembles a parasitic wasp prey after the meal is finished. And a Democratic one where the liquefaction is well advanced. David Lee, Makiki. Well, David Lee, I totally agree with thee in Makiki. Whatever the hell you're saying. I guess you're against both parties. Well, critical of both parties. Well, that's it. And remember, it might be Biden in the presidential box, but the Senate is next, and the House stuff is next. But have a wonderful, happy day. Hey, aloha. What did I do wrong?